President Muhammadu Buhari has denied having anything to do with the dethronement of Kano Emir Muhammad Sanusi II. Senior Special Assistant to the President on Media and Publicity, Malam Garba Shehu, stated this on Wednesday on his Twitter handle. Former Kano Governor Rabiu Kwakwanso had accused Buhari of ordering the dethronement and banishment of Sanusi to Awe town in Nasarawa State on Monday. Remember that earlier today, Mr. Kwakwanso, who appointed Mr. Sanusi II as the 14th Emir of Kano in 2014, told BBC Hausa on Wednesday that Kano state government officials have been saying they were directed to dethrone Mr. Sanusi II. He, Buhari, instructed them. He alleged that, contrary to claims that Mr. Buhari had intervened in the Kano Emirates crisis, saying, "We believe here in Kano that he, Buhari, interferes where he wishes." The former governor also said President Buhari doesn't interfere where his intervention is needed, but interferes on issues he is supposed to be neutral about. Mr. Kwakwanso described the removal of Sanusi as a sad incident to Kano, Nigeria and the entire world, adding that the Emir Sanusi is a global citizen. According to him, no responsible government would dethrone Mr. Sanusi. The former governor also dismissed allegations that he queried Mr. Sanusi twice during his tenure. So, guys, the president is saying he does not know anything about this whole thing. I don't know whether that is how it works, because most of the time when you hear, oh, the president said this, the president said that, and we found out that he's always speaking through his spokespeople, either Femi Adesina or Garba Shehu. But from all indications, Buhari is saying no, he doesn't have anything to do with the banishment and dethronement, and he didn't order anybody to do that. Of course, he's not going to come out and tell us, yes, so I did it, oh yes, I did not do it. We know how all of these things play out, and for him to have said, oh, he doesn't have anything to do with that, of course, it's expected of him to do that. But we all know what we know. He knows what he knows. So, irrespective of anything, the man has been dethroned, and the man has said nothing will make him not to continue not to be speaking the truth. What is paramount now is the truth. What he has said, it is what is evident among them, and that is what is evident, in what is happening in the region. So they can deny all they care, but we know that they cannot really escape all of these things. And let's hear what Nigerians are saying. Someone says Kano state government has denied not having a hand in Sanusi dethronement. Now, PMB has denied it too. Then who is responsible for the dethronement? That's the question somebody is asking. Everybody is denying. Maybe he dethroned himself. Who knows? Someone say, Abio, my brother. Maybe in a ghost. Didn't you read the letter of dethronement from Kano State SSG? Facts. Even if you don't like the step taken. Of course, but they are denying it. That's the question this person is asking. If everybody is denying it, then who dethroned the man? Someone said the emir decided to go on his own. Human beings are very dangerous. Someone said, okay, since they are all denying, then it is me that dethroned the man, Sanusi. Someone said it is well. Now, una sabi, all we want is good governance. Of course, dethronement is within the Emirates, in council, not Nigeria matter. None of the Yoruba and Igbo kings are respected by any government in Nigeria. So I don't know why Emir Sanusi concerns anybody from the southern, western or eastern Nigeria. Our people are not sensitive. It's strictly northern affairs. OBJ, Falana, etc. should face our own challenges here. That is what somebody is saying, that nobody should be concerned or be bothered about what is happening there. I don't know whether this person is really right, but someone says here that, and you are very correct, Fa. Wow, what are your challenges? They are asking this person because the person says Falano and OBJ should face our own challenges, and somebody is asking what are our challenges, as if Buhari had ever accepted blame in his life before. This is not surprised. But sir, you have every power to settle that dispute before reaching this level. For that, as a leader, you are aware. Someone say, really, my brother? Of course, Buhari will never do that. Even, I don't know whether people are not really getting it. With the problem happening in his own party, a lot of problem, a lot of problem like that have been coming up. A lot of issues have been coming up in the party. He will not make piam. He will not say anything. Even his wife that has been coming out to say one or two things, he will not say anything. Even in the presidency in Aso Villa, we know the drama that occurred last year. He will not say anything. Recently this year, even in Aso Villa between Mongono and Abakiari, he will not say anything. So how do you expect him to even say such thing? In all of the things that have been happening, see what happened in Bayelsa, see what APC Bayelsa is saying, he will not say anything. He will not, he will tell us, he will want to make us believe that he does not know what has been happening. Even those ones who are really dipping their hands into the cookie jar, those who are even more corrupt, even in his government, he will not say anything. So this issue of Sanusi, he will still deny it, that he doesn't know. He doesn't even know most things happening in this country, and that is the fact. Those who know are the ones who are in charge. Someone says Gandola. If you say it is not you, then who did? Someone says that's it. That means Gandola is the genesis of the whole thing. Don't mind Kwakwanso. He's a drowning man. He could not handle Ganduje and now trying to implicate PMB. That is what somebody says here. And someone says, you got mental issue if you cannot see this from right perspective. Please get wiser and more educated. You can't compare Kwakwanso to that dollar stuffing governor. Someone say you are not serious. Someone that did not even win election. But only people who do not whatever will believe Buhari. Those who do not know much will believe what Buhari is saying. He's shying away from the truth. And that is what is happening. And by the way, what concerns Kwakwanso in this matter? Someone says story. Buhari says he does not know anything. Of course, he will not come and tell you that yes, he has an in it. Who will be expecting him to say that? If anybody is expecting him to come and say, yes, the one that ordered is dethronement and banishment, the person will not be, will wait in vain, because he will not accept that. Whatever the case may be, Alhaji Sanusi is a man of God. He accepted his fate with faith. Kano and the North suffered a great loss. The body language of Mr. President gives a contrast view. Emir Sanusi steps on Mr. President's toes and that of other leaders from the north. The governor of Kano can't just on his own dethrone the emir without support from Mr. President. The presidency should stop fooling itself, because Nigerians know that the order for the emir to be dethroned came from Mr. President. It's so painful that Sanusi allowed himself to be used by the opposition to 2015 election, and now that he turned a new leaf by standing for truth and telling the truth at all times, no matter how bitter the truth may be. This really hurts the powers that be. He made it clear that the problems in the north is caused by the leaders from the north. It's a pity that Emir Sanusi was used and dumped by APC. That's somebody's opinion. Buhari doesn't know anything about that. Most of these leaders are not serious, busy dethrone Sanusi but leave the country in bad shape. President Buhari is saying the truth, that he knew nothing about the removal of Sanusi. True, he knows nothing about what is going on in Nigeria. God bless my country. If he said he doesn't know anything, he's telling lies. People don't believe that he will not have an in it, or he will not be informed before now. But he has said he does not know anything about it, that you should count him out. Say, count me out. I know nothing about what you people are talking. As a matter of fact, he does not know what you guys are talking about. Honestly, Buhari doesn't know what you guys are talking about. So it is the masses that know what they know. I agree with Mr. President. Though he is never taking responsibility for whatever happens around him, he is suffering from dementia and can never be held responsible, even when he is caught red-handed committing a heinous crime. To the glory of God, they said he is still alive. Baba, don't fool us. We know what we know. If your hands are clean out of this dethronement, why can't you give order to reinstate him president with big lie? When are we to count in? Okay, they should count him out. He said they should count me. Please count me out. And someone says, when are we going to count you in? This country is funny. Look at what they are saying. when the president was asked if he saw the video clips of the governor putting dollars in Agbada, what was his response? That is to tell you this president is full of lies. The government lies makes me nauseous. Meanwhile, someone once asked who is the presidency. The answer is to this question could give us an idea of who ordered the dethronement. So guys, let's say your opinion. The president has said, no, you guys should count him out. He doesn't know what you guys are talking about of the dethronement and banishment of a Sanusi. So count him out. He doesn't know anything. Leave your comments below and let's have your take. Thank you.